Previously on Dual Destinies. But an orca as a defendant? It's patently absurd. Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. But the autopsy report just says blunt force. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking. You didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior. What? Okay, what is this all about? Well, here's your cliffhanger right there, I guess. That's right, yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim, because she did it before! I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer. Really? Oh boy. It's all in this book. And let me guess, it's a book that she wrote. The Killer Whale. Well, that's not redundant at all, is it? I was just thinking of picking that up. Yeah, right. Where, from the airport? I sure don't know, man. What the heck?! Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show. The orca headbutted and bit the victim. Same thing she's accused of in this case. That orca killed 2 people? That thing is a menace. Guilty, guilty, I say. I never want to go to the beach again. Oh, now everyone's even more convinced that Orla did it. We were doing so well, but now everyone in the room has a bad impression. Hey, don't look at me, that wasn't me, that was a fake! I don't want to think she did it. But it's hard to keep on believing in somebody who can't even tell me her side. What do you mean I can't tell you you want me to tell you my side? I'll tell you my side right now, just get me in there. Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you. Sasha. What am I doing doubting my client like this? This is the time to be strong. I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. I need a drink of water for sure. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to. Alright, sweet. So now that we got our resolve back here, who else but us can save her? We can't give up on her now. For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you, right, Dono? I wasn't afraid of crap! When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. You saw right through me. That doesn't mean I think the whale did it. I mean, somebody dying, that's kind of a big deal, you know? It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca. It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too. Oh, really? And what do you know about orcas? Nothing, that's what. Well, it doesn't mean I can start. I have to start studying today. Give me a chance to study Okinawan history up close. Allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. So killer whales really are killers? What terrifying creatures indeed. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness? Did he just call me? Oh, no, never mind. No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I won't give up that easily, you know. Dullard. You don't know when to give up, do you? Very well. I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them. Spare no quarter. Yeah, there's plenty to spare, I'll tell you. Oh, but of course, that is what I do, after all. Prosecutor Blackquill, what will you have the witness testify about? I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. What she heard? Oh, yeah, the speakers. Very well, Mr. Plume, please tell the court what you saw and what you heard. Witness testimony, part 2. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt, but when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. So the orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago. That's right. Those weren't just simple cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. Oh my god. Really? That's right, it was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone. Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. You noticed a contradiction? Well, not so much that, you see. Yeah, Phoenix hasn't seen her do this yet, right? Or, well, maybe he did, but, like, not in court, right? I don't remember. Oh, I might have seen her do it in case 1, yeah. Duh, what am I talking about? You bet I did, and once we expose her, we might be able to crack her. Yeah, we'll crack her, alright. No, scratch that. We'll make it definitely be able to. Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. This is I don't know, this ain't gonna be easy. Singing while headbutting is so weird. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. Is that really so much of a surprise? I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. Well, there's the skull-shaped rock. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. There's also this one. I'm actually more inclined towards this one a little bit. Misty Plume Orla really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she? Don't be absurd, I certainly was not frightened by the likes of my own killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while it was doing that. Sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see? This is practically turning into a counseling session. It's tricky. I'm not sure if I was right there or not. Like, I saw something. Oh! Oh, here we go. What is it? Oh, okay, you're gonna be easy. Alright, cool. Okay, good. Now if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood! The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. Here we go. Alright. That face, man. Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew that killer whale had killed a person for a second time. Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Indeed. Looking at this again, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood. So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? That'll certainly explain what happened yesterday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, there wasn't really, that didn't seem weird at the time, though. I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities. This is a bad turn. Misty Plume saw blood. Does that mean Orla really did attack the victim? It does not! There could have been a bottle of Kool-Aid down there for all we know. It would appear that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So how's it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, right, Dono? What do we do now, boss? That testimony was not at all what I expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Misty Plume's heart. What? You mean there's more? Yes, sir, there is. But there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging. Yeah, well, is there even anything left of our case to damage? Well, whatever it is, we have to face it head on. Let's do it. Notice how... Athena, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper, and let's hope Jack Nicholson is nowhere to be found, because holy crap. Alright, hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. Uh-oh, here it comes. After it started headbutting, I saw that awful blood and was terrified. Uh-oh. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. Okay. Oops, did I go backwards? My bad. Okay. Do you see any emotions that seem odd or out of place? Pay attention to not only which emotions you see, but how strong they are, too. An emotion might suddenly get stronger, for example, or you might see it grow weaker. That's true, they did this before. Okay. Okay, so, started singing. After it started headbutting, I saw that awful blood and was terrified. When the pirate hat... So she seems less shocked, or less scared, when the actual body shows up. That is kind of weird. Her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Misty Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him? Maybe she was afraid that somebody would notice it was Kool-Aid and not blood. No. My, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? And why do you suppose that was? Simple. It was because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared. Objection! What? How exactly does that work? How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Blue Boy. Wait a minute. From whom was this blood that Mr. Puma saw actually coming from? Okay, if you put... It must have been coming from the whale then, right? Because then the hat would have blocked it off. Jeez, what happened to the whale then? Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon, what kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool beside the victim. Oh, I wouldn't say there was no one else. It is an orca pool, after all. What? Then what is this alleged injury on the defendant? It's in her blowhole, dude. I'm not sure, but if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear... Holy crap. What if somebody... Jeez, is that how that works, though? Like a whale has a blowhole, right? You could feed him something like red food coloring, and then when he went to blow, you know, it would just look like blood? I don't know. I'm not sure, but if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, then the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head. Whoa! Oh my god! Not again! The orca's head. What are you prattling on about now? Please think about it again, Misty Plume. Think back to what you really saw. Okay. That is, the one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale. I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all. Well, now, yeah, but you wanted there to be, though, right? Oh, jeez. Well, that takes care of the noise. The noise! We did it! Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her. That was a huge help, Athena. It's also pretty dicey for a while, though. Well, that's how it goes. Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendant's and not the victim's. That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. that what Misty Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder, as she claims. Booyah! Get out of here. We're done with you. I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone. I don't need to cut to no bone to make fillets. I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. Internal hemorrhaging? What is this, Biology 201? If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? Or I can just pull out a gun and shoot your ass. I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. Okay, well, we can't use the blood disappearing now, because she basically said that's exactly what happened. If I'm correct, the victim's death occurred before Deplume saw it, after Deplume saw it. Probably before, right? Like somebody dumped the body in there and wanted to make it look like the whale did it. If the victim was already dead when Orla started her headbutting, then that would mean he died sometime before Misty Plume was watching her. The events Misty Plume witnessed took place around 10:10. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10:10. We do have something. I don't remember what it is, but something that mentions something about the time. Okay, it might be this. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 AM. That's jumping way ahead with the logic, though, but, I don't think there's anything else, though. Let's try it. This is the evidence that proves Misty Plume did not see the moment. Oh, well, no, that doesn't prove it, does it? I forgot what we were trying to prove, my bad. I'm not sure that's really related to... that was kind of a jump, though. You're not sure, right? No, we can be quite sure it's unrelated. Yes, quite. Boom! How do you like that, Mr. Wright? Ouch. I guess we can be. The events Misty Plume witnessed took place around 10:10. Well, the security footage does have a 10:09 timestamp on one of the pictures. We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10. Which means there's still footage going further back that we need to check. Okay, that's perfect then. Your Honor, I request that all the security footage be played for the court. Not just this little piece that coincides with what you are trying to prove here. Misty Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10:10 AM, but I believe the victim was already dead by that time. So your assertion is that the murder took place before Misty Plume arrived. Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 AM when the aquarium opened, and I believe there's vital evidence in the 10 minutes before. Of course. You are quite the gambling man, right, Dono? Oh, you better believe it. Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes? What else have I got, man? I've been on slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way... Hang on. My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackquill, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie. Oh, I can't back down now. Yeah, really. Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance... Prosecutor Blackquill, the security footage, if you please. Oh, gosh doggone it. Fulbright. Roger, I have the rest of the security footage right here. Very well, please play it for the court. Please, please have something for me. Oh my god. This is what it looked like at 10:10. Alright, I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. What are we about to see here? 10:06. That's pretty normal there. It appears Misty Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point. Almost as if she knew something was gonna happen. Now let's see if I can find something from before this point in time. 10:03. 10 o'clock. I didn't see crap. I didn't see crap! Everybody's just like, oh, is that it? Yup, that's all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for? No, we had nothing out of that. Man! Well, right, oh no. Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Did I see anything important? I'd better think about this carefully. In the footage we see... There must have been something I didn't notice. I'm gonna try it. This is the important thing the footage shows. Oh. Wait. Can we look at all the... Oh, crap. Can I look at all those pictures? Oh, I can't even see the time through my life bar. I was gonna say, like, maybe the date changed or something, because that would be funny. I'm looking for, like... It's like one of those games where you have to look at two pictures and spot the differences. If I look at 1010 again, I can see it better there. I don't know. I'm gonna try the whale. If this doesn't work, I might just try to back out and say there's nothing important. Different things are important to different people. Importance is a subjective thing. That's it, we're dead. You said the word subjective, you're screwed. Yep. Just as my decision to assign a penalty is a subjective thing. Oh, man. Wait a minute, what if something that should be in the footage isn't there? Please wait, Your Honor. That footage... Okay, then something that should be there that isn't there. In the footage we see... I might get penalized for this, but I'm gonna try nothing important just to make sure here. We can see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. Ha ha! You're right about that! That section was completely meaningless. It doesn't show a thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence. Objection! Oh? No. It's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? In this 10 minutes of footage, something important that should be there isn't there. Detective Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What, are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What is this important thing that you say should be in the footage but isn't? Okay, this is a different angle. Well, hang on a second now. Can I see something again? Ooh. I have to go straight to prison. I think I know what it is, actually. It's the captain himself. Like, the body. Because he didn't show up in the footage until 10:10. At 10:09, he wasn't there. But he appeared from behind the rock. So shouldn't we have seen him going down to hide behind the rock? Because he didn't sit down there and hold his breath for all 10 minutes, right? He didn't just appear randomly from behind the rock. But how do I say... It's probably the body, right? There's no other way to say the body than to say the photo of the body, right? Take that! The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. There you go. That's what it was.